Hi there, welcome to That. We're looking today at the Cube Talk 7X. This is a very affordable entry-level model that's especially going to suit people who want a very mobile device, something they can put in their shoulder bag or their purse, and anybody that wants easy access to basic computing functions like email and browsing. This tablet has you can see here, this tablet has a nice bright screen. Because it's got a 2 GHz octa-core processor, it's a pretty snappy device and it runs quite quickly. It has a built-in GPS. It has Bluetooth. Okay. As you can see, it's got a pretty nice display. Nice bright color reproduction. Bright enough that you can see it out in the daylight, which is good for a mobile device. So 3G. This is a nice little puzzle game. It's one of my favorites. It's quite popular. Okay, so first up, we'll just have a quick look at the design of this thing. This is pretty light in the hand. It has reasonably thin bezels. So, you can hold it in one hand. Back here, in this port, let's get this open, we have a number of slots. Here's where you put your microSD card for extra storage, and it's got 2 SIM slots. Okay, let's have a look at some browsing. I've got it on data only here, and I've got the Wi-Fi switched off. So this is as fast as it'll run when you're mobile. Snappy. 3G. The news site here. It's pretty quick. And perhaps we'll have a look at the full desktop site. It's not giving me the full desktop site. Okay, let's try something else. Let's try my web store. You can see, it's pretty quick. I mentioned on the front page of my website that that basically you need quad-core and 2 GB of RAM as kind of minimum for a decent user experience. Now, yeah, basically this kind of swish fast loading and stuff. What you'll get with a tablet that has a dual core or 1 GB of RAM, something that's a bit older generation, stuff that people are generally selling you for a cheaper price, it's not going to do that. There's going to be a delay every time you do this. You're going to press something and you're going to sit there frustrated while it's loading on you. And that's why this is so amazing really for the price, is that even though it has 1 GB of RAM, rather than 2 gigabytes because it has this high-speed 2 gigahertz octa-core processor. It's swish. It's fast for the price. The only one downside of this tablet is that, and this is something I'm going to show you now, is that the volume is a little underpowered. So if you're going to be watching movies or that sort of thing, it's not going to be quite as good, unless you have a pair of headphones or a speaker. See, it plays video very nicely, and you'll certainly hear explosions and bangs and stuff like that, but if people are talking quietly in a movie, it's a little quiet. So just to give you an idea of what adding a Bluetooth speaker would do, even though I don't have a Bluetooth speaker on me, or a Bluetooth pair of headphones, it can make quite a big difference to the quiet volume of the speakers that it's got. So we'll go back to some dialogue here. So if you plug it in, it's actually pretty decent. And the same thing I would say goes for if you're going to use this as a phone. It works fine for phone calling. I was testing the phone calling earlier, but the volume is a little quiet. So if you're going to use it as a phone, and it's, well, let's face it, it's kind of too big to hold next to your head anyway. If you're going to use it as a phone, then I would suggest getting a Bluetooth earpiece. So basically, yeah, that's the only downside, I think, of this. It does have a smaller amount of storage, which you'd expect on a less expensive tablet. It's got 8 gigabytes, and some of that's used up by the Android system, which will be fine if you're using it for a very basic purpose. But if you want to store a lot of media files and that sort of thing, it would be a good idea, just so you don't run out of space, to get a 32 gigabyte card, which I've got on my website for really cheap. These are pretty fast, and they just go in this slot here earlier, as I mentioned. The other thing that we've got on sale here is this, which, along with the sort of white-black paneling and the general effect of the tablet, I think is rather stylish. So I'll actually just show you this first. This comes in blue and black. I've just got a black one here to show you. It's got a transparent back, so you can still see the back of the tablet. It fits in really snugly, so it's not just going to come out. It's a very tight fit as far as the tablet goes. It leaves everything on the front clear, which is nice too, because you can, in some of these cases, you can get a bit of encumbrance by having things sort of next to the screen. And that obviously protects your tablet very nicely. Good to go, chuck in your bag, and on top of that, you can use it as a little stand. The nice sort of the advantage of these 7-inch, 8-inch tablets is that they fit quite comfortably in one hand, which means that if you're sitting watching TV or next to the sofa, you can pick up, just use it one hand really casually. It also means that you can comfortably use it for a long period of time doing something like reading a book. See, that's pretty clear to read. You can change the size of the font on these book readers to make it bigger or smaller for your eyes, and because it's a nice bright screen and you can hold it in one hand, it's really good for casual web browsing,